What's the matter, baby? Hmm? Oh, good Lord. Yeah, that's what I said. Oh, shit. Fuck you, man. What's the matter, baby? You okay? Hmm? What's wrong, baby? You okay? You good? There she goes. What the fuck is wrong with these people? What a fucking joke. Like, how is that even possible? Mm-mm-mm. Correct. Yeah, cool. Hey Marley, how you doing? Just looking at all the bullshit online and laughing as usual. More and more, I see the delusional people in this world. Not like there wasn't any all this time. Yeah, it was good. Me and my nephew redid his closet. I redid my oldest nephew's closet, well, the one that lives here. I did his closet like 2 weeks ago, and then this yesterday I redid the whole closet for my nephew, my youngest one. He said he was gonna put back all the stuff. He started hanging all his clothes, so I rearranged their whole closet. It had some like metal wire shelves, and it was staggered. It was like the dumbest setup I've ever seen in a closet. And now that they're older, they have more clothes, more shoes, more stuff. So I rearranged the whole closet, ripped everything out, painted everything, and I put real shelves, real wooden shelves in there with wooden brackets. There's no metal in there at all. There's no metal and no metal bar to hang your clothes. It's a wooden bar, like wooden circular thingy. So I hooked it all up. Yeah. So they're happy they got more room to put their stuff, and it's more of a organizable type of vibe. Hey, Miss Bikini, how you doing? I did my closet like years ago because it was the same thing. It was like that's how we got it at the house. Like we had all it had all metal shit and it was all rusting out. And it had like shelves where it had like metal bars. So you were like, when you put your clothes on it, the bars were like your clothes would sink in between the bars and it would give you like the lines on the clothes. It's the stupidest thing. Like it's not meant to be like closet stuff, but like the bars have like the hanger things on them. Like it's meant for a closet, but like not for me. I'm like, fuck that. So all the while, it was all good. I got a lot done. That's all that matters. It's meant for a swim in the pool. So it was good. It was hot as shit. That's one thing I don't like about summertime. It's so fucking hot, man. It's annoying. Sorry to hear that, Miss Bikini. Yeah, I find now I got to do my sister's closet next. She has like a double closet. It's like an L-shaped closet, so I gotta put a big bar on her one, like on her closet, so she can hang all the clothes on one side, and I'm gonna put shelves on the other side. And she says, "Yeah, that's a good idea." I say, "Yeah." So you hang clothes on one side, and you put a bar on the other. You put a shelf, all shelving on the other side. So I'm gonna hook it up for her. So it should be nice. I'll hook it up. Well, I worked inside all day. So, but I still have to come outside and like, go outside, do this, come back. I'm used to it, you know. It's my life. That's why I'm looking extra crispy right now. I'm used to it. It's life in Bermuda. You have to work. I have to work. I work outside. I don't have to work outside, but even in my workshop inside, it's like I have two fan. I bought two fans that last week, and I put them up this week, and I put it all together. Hey, Justin, how you doing? Well, I can't live like that. Hell no. I have to have my AC on 24/7, or else I'll fucking die of heat. I'm not going through that shit. But in my workshop, it don't make sense putting an AC in there because when I do all this type of dusty work, it's gonna mess up the AC. So what I do, I just got I got like four different fans in there, and I open the door up and you know deal with it. I'm used to sweating, and then when I work up a nice sweat and work up a nice work and stuff, I go in the pool afterwards. That's all. You're fine apart from the really cold, rainy weather. Yeah. See, you're dealing with cold, rainy weather. I'm dealing with hot weather, but I'm used to it. It's all good. It don't bother me like that no more. I'm used to it. I'd rather deal with the heat every day than deal with a hurricane. So long as there ain't no hurricanes around, I'm happy. Yeah. Hey, Virgo, what's up, sweetie? Yeah. Oh, yeah, I know. Well, Jocelyn, we mow during winter time too. Not me. I don't really care about winter time here. Winter time here, it doesn't mean nothing like serious to me because we don't have snow and we don't have like too much bad. The winter time, I mean, summertime is like usually the worst weather because that's when the hurricanes come, which is now. So from now until like end of October, we can get a hurricane any day. But right now, it's interesting because there's Sahara Desert dust that's floating all through the air, and it's like a front is bringing it all over. So that Sahara Desert dust is preventing hurricanes from building or being made, like because like the dust like diverts them or makes them weaker or doesn't allow them to develop. And that dust is actually going to pass by here tomorrow. It says Sahara dust desert makes the day uh, um, hazy. That's the word they used. Yeah, I mean, you got a huge storm coming. Oh shit, Virgo. Hope you're safe. Hopefully it doesn't affect you. But it's it's life, you know. I rather deal with, all of that stuff than be sick and be dead and so forth. I was watching TikTok just now. I like, looking at some of the bullshit videos, and I like to listen to people's stupid ass analogies and stupid ass people. I get a kick out of like people's words. People don't think before they speak sometimes. They're just stupid like that. So there was this priest. He was saying that um he says like if you predict the future, if you're a psychic or you do black magic or you call yourself a witch, or like if you talk to the dead, like it's old things that you're not supposed to do. It's against the Bible and all this bullshit, right? So I started laughing when I heard this priest say that, right? And I wrote in the comments, I was like, well, you're saying not to consult the dead. So why am I consulting Jesus and God every day then? We consult our ancestors and our past loved ones. We talk to them and they die. So we're not supposed to do that. Where the fuck did you get that from? So if that's the case, we can't consult God then, because he's dead. He's a spirit. You just said with your own words we can't do it. So then what's the sense of doing it then? Why are we praying? Why are you a priest? You moron. You even people even listen to yourselves at all? And even the Catholic religion has changed their words and their prayers and some of their like responses. It's so funny. Like they change everything. So if like I don't like to get into too much of the politics of religion, but just believe in God and shut up, and let us consult who we want to, even if it's not right. Who cares? In your world, it's not right, but in ours, it is. To us, to somebody, it is consulting the dead or somebody. So, like, when a medium reads you and tells you that your ancestors is talking to you, so that's bullshit then? So what I'm doing, well, this time is bullshit then, and I should stop. That's what you're trying to tell me. All right, there, bro. You go be an idiot priest while I'll stay on here and be Marky Mark's tarot. Oh man, it's so hilarious how people say that. I've heard that a lot on TikTok lately. How like people say like you're not supposed to be a medium and you're not supposed the dead knows nothing. So if the dead knows nothing, then why we worship God then? And why are you talking about God? Because we're worshiping, he's a spirit. It's like I don't understand people like how they say that, like, I don't understand how people say that in the same breath and like but you're a priest or you like you believe in God. So if I tell you you believe in God, you're telling me that in Jesus, so I'm not supposed to believe in that because you just told me I can't do it. So you don't make no sense. You're an idiot. I mean, we can argue lots of things, but if you're proven, you're proven. That's it. It's simple. Hello, Philomena. How you doing? Yeah, exactly, Marty. I agree with the intention, but the intentions are like good and bad. As long as you have a good intention and you're like talking to good people in dead and that are dead, then what's the problem? You can't recognize people that are dead. Like that don't make no sense to me. So when their birthday comes up, they're gonna be like, "Oh, I can't acknowledge my dead aunt, or my dead uncle, or my dead mom or dad because the Bible says not to." That's basically what you're saying. And don't tell me it ain't because you just told me. You know, like what the hell are you talking about? Oh, definitely. That's definitely how it goes, Jocelyn. When they need to speak to somebody in the spirit world, that's who they come to. You go to a medium. Because that's why God put us on earth. So we can do it. Not everybody can, but that's why they put certain people on the earth to do that. And they give you a choice, they give you free will. Philomena, from now until the end of this year, I don't see anybody coming in like for a serious relationship. Um, I feel like the men that are around you are finding it difficulty to understand what you really want. I see you not being in any committed relationships from now to the end of the year. I feel like a lot of the people that are approaching you have past issues, difficulties, um, and they have like issues, and they're worried or they're not happy, and this might turn you off or might make you feel like you're not really wanting to be with somebody like that. Obviously, nobody wants to be with somebody you have to fix or somebody that's like that. But that's the only like energy I see around you is people that have anxiety or have like unhappy past relationships, and I've have like guys who find it difficulty to deal with you, or they can't find a way to work with you or make things good with you or meet your demands or your what you really want in a relationship. There is a guy here that I see coming in, but he's like narrow minded. He's not very determined. He doesn't have any sense of direction. Somebody who's like, doesn't have the same morals and values you do. But looking beyond this year, I'm not going to do that. But I would say from now to the end of this year, it doesn't look like a serious relationship's going to come in. I don't really see anything concrete here. Nothing at all, really. I see, Pete guys, but nobody that's really worth your time or going to be in a serious, relationship. Miss Bikini, I think the disciples were mediums and they were like people of power because you know Jesus had them around them. So I agree with that. Well, Miss Bikini, nobody, people grieve people all the time, but some people don't know what it's like to lose their husband. You know, some people take death very seriously. Some people take death like, oh, thank God the person's gone. Some people take death as, this is the worst thing that could ever happen to me. People take it different. Everybody takes things different. So don't ever think that you're embarrassing yourself or anybody has to understand you. Fuck them. They don't have to understand you even, or don't ever think that you're embarrassing yourself. You got to do what's right for you. And like you said, you're grieving your husband. So they don't know what it's like. And if they do what it's like, they probably do it in a different way you do. Yeah. Oh, that's just it. Every day is different. Every day is a different day. We have our ups and downs. We just have to make sure that we can. What we're doing is the right thing for us. That's all you can ask for, and that's all you can do. It really is up to us at the end of the day. It's really up to us at the end of the day. But the main thing in this world today is to never like let someone, you know, make you feel like what you're doing is wrong. I don't do that. I don't like. I've tried to hold myself back from saying things to people because I don't want to let my energy be wasted on an idiot or a person that doesn't give a shit about themselves. I deal with it every day, and I just breathe, and I'm like, you know what? Not everybody's the same, and I don't know what people are really going through. So I'm not gonna sit here and be like judgmental every time. You want to embarrass yourself. If you feel like you're embarrassing yourself, that's up to you. If you want to be a fool and an idiot and stubborn and dumb and whatever else names you want to be called, then that's what you're gonna be called. But at the end of the day, you got to do what's best for you. Well, you should have wrote them all down. Why didn't you write them all down? You didn't write them all down. And at the end of the day, those contacts, if they really mean anything, they'll be contacting you. That's how you got to look at it. Look at it on the brighter side. Any contact you need is him. Spoke to my mom today, and my auntie is happy that my mom's going out there for the funeral for my uncle and stuff. And now she's a widow, and she had to deal with, you know, she had to. She said that she still can't believe he's gone. She goes into the room and he's not there, and she says now's the painful part of getting all his clothes, washing his clothes and like putting it all away. She doesn't even want to live in the house anymore. She'd rather go to a home and just like sell the house and like not deal with it, you know. So she's going through what most people do. You go through death, it's fucked up. It's not easy. And my mom's kind of like pissed at my dad because my dad doesn't want her to go. My dad's an idiot. He doesn't want to go. And like he can get a free trip and go to Canada and go to the funeral and whatever else with my sister and my mom, but he refuses to go. And he doesn't like take care of himself. He doesn't give a shit. And I gave up trying to tell him what to do and tell him, whatever. Like I don't care anymore. I've gotten to the point where what my the woman that cut my hair, she told me a while ago, she says, Mark, when you're like 80 years old, there's nothing else you can tell somebody. Like they're just gonna do whatever they want because they're on like their last days. They don't really give a fuck, and they're just gonna do whatever. Some of them are gonna take your advice and it's only gonna last a day or two, and then they're gonna piss you off a million times. You just gotta let them do whatever. Let them live their life. Fuck 'em. She says it's hard because it's your parents and you want the best for them, but you can only do so much. And I listened to her that day and I said, I'm gonna try to be that way. And I have, you know, certain things like I just can't put up with anymore. They aggravate me too much. and I love them to death. And a lot of people tell me, look, take care of your parents. I say, yeah, I do, but I'm not gonna put up with their bullshit. Like, if I tell them, hey, look, this is wrong. Like, you should make it right. Don't be this way, or don't eat that, or don't do this. It's like talking to the fucking wall. So I'm like, you know what? I just leave them alone now. And then my mom was like, look, don't come here and baby your dad. He's perfectly fine. I'm gonna leave him food. He'll learn how to do it, or he knows how to do it. If he really wants to do it, he'll fucking do it. The store's 5 minutes away. He can drive there. He can go on his bike. He can do whatever. He can get whatever he needs. Don't worry about him. That's what she told me yesterday. Cause I'm like, I get worried about my dad, like, cause he's one of those men that don't do shit. He's nothing like me, and I'm nothing like him. We're totally opposite. Like, he don't know how to do shit. So I mean, none of us really eat healthy if you think about it. Some of us don't really eat healthy. Some of us don't really care about eating healthy, because the way people talk nowadays is like everything you eat is shit, and everything we do is bad. So you're like, you never know what to really eat. Today they said that honey is bees vomit. That's what we're eating. That's what they said. They said that honey is not good for us. This black old guy with like this white long ass beard, right? He was on TikTok talking about honey is bees vomit and it's not good for us. So I started laughing to myself. I said, where the fuck did these people come up with this dumbass shit? I've never known honey to do anything bad to anybody like this fucking idiot's talking about is bees vomit. What the fuck are you talking about, bro? And people are like, I don't know what's wrong with people. Like, I really don't. People just say the most random, stupid ass shit. And if you're gullible and you're dumb, you're gonna listen to it and do what that person says. See, so my whole thing is this: it doesn't matter what you do. You can eat the healthiest foods in the world. If your heart wants to stop today, it's going to stop today. Doesn't really matter what you put in your body or what you do. You can be a health nut. You can walk every day. You can be like an instructor of. Um, you can be like an instructor of, like, you could be a doctor and die. It just happens. Like, you can drive your car and then get hit by somebody and die. You can be the healthiest person in the world. Let me tell you something. When your time is to go, it doesn't matter how healthy you are. I wish that people would understand that you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Like, you're gonna die, so unless you like physically kill yourself, that's the only way you're gonna really die. You can. I know people who eat pure bullshit every day, and they have no problem, none whatsoever. My grandmother, she lived to see 94, and she drank coffee and tea every day. She ate like fucking donuts and soups full of fucking shit in it, like all sorts of crap. And I know people who smoke and drink to like way ages of, and they still live. You're like, what are you people going on about now? Like, what are you talking about? So it took you like millions of years to tell somebody that honey is bees vomits and we're not supposed to be eating honey? Like, are you serious? Honey is in like everything. Like, what are you talking about, bro? Like, don't you know that God created all these things for us to eat and live? And like, Obviously, people can't eat certain things because they're allergic to it. So really, like, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. People eat people eat everything. Like, people eat shit that I'll never eat in my life. But you want to eat it, that's what you're brought up with. That's what you eat. I don't care. I'm gonna eat what I want, and that's it. And if I get sick, that means I don't like it. That means it's not meant for me. I don't understand this, like, this whole like thing where, how the fuck do you know what's right for us? Everybody's different. So you might not like honey, so you're gonna bash it. Or honey don't really do nothing for you, so you're gonna talk shit about it. But it could be great for someone else. Like, all these like so-called doctors that say all these things, like, it just doesn't make any sense to me. Like, I just don't understand how stupid they are to say certain things all the time. Like, you don't know what's good for me because you're not in my body. Your body ain't like mine. So just shut up, please. You know? Oh man. I just don't understand people. Just like this lady, that famous lady, Barbara or whatever it is, she's from like Australia and stuff. She like says certain things that, like, I'm like, what is this woman talking about? And I'm like, and that's why she got in trouble sometimes by people, because like what she's saying could be right for some people, but for others it's not. It's irrelevant to some people because everybody's different. She said that coffee is one of the worst things that we can drink and worst things to put in our body. If that's the case, then the whole world would be dead. So once again, what are you talking about, sweetheart? Certain things will not affect you. That's why we shit and piss every day, because our body gets rid of it. Duh. Like, sometimes I wonder, like, if these people are like someone's doing their voice and like manipulating their words, or they get paid to say stupid shit. Like, sometimes I really wonder what's wrong with a lot of these people when they say stupid things like that. Like, don't they understand that everybody's different and some people like can't have certain things? That's why when you drink tea, right, or coffee, you can either have it with or without milk, with or without sugar. You can have different flavors of it, but not everybody's gonna like every single one of them. Some people like their coffee black, no sugar. Some people like their coffee with milk and one cup of sugar, one teaspoon of sugar. Some people put honey in their tea. But it's all about what you want. It's all a choice. It's called free will. You want it, you eat and drink what you want. I don't care what you're saying on YouTube and on TikTok about what's good for me and what's not good for me. You don't know what the fuck's good for me because I'm different, and so are you. So is everybody else. Exactly. That's why they tell you on the back this can cause side effects because it's not meant for you. It just makes me sick to my stomach to like know that people are that gullible and that dumb to like always think that you're gonna be okay with certain things and everybody has to do everything that you say. Nobody can drink coffee. It'll kill you. All right there, sweetheart. The doctor says take a Tylenol, but what if I take a Tylenol and it reacts with my body? Suppose there's something in Tylenol that makes me sick and I have to take Advil. So we're all guinea pigs. We're all testers. So you have to, your whole life is a test. You have to see if you're allowed to eat meat. You're allowed to, not allowed, but like if you have a reaction to this, you have a reaction to that. You know, my dad and my youngest sister, they don't drink coffee. Me, my brother, and my older sister, we drink coffee, like, and it's your preference, like, it's whatever you want. So like people aggravate me, man. But I try not to like get. I've been commenting here and there, but nobody says anything because they're like, "Fuck, we look like idiots. This guy just made me look like a dumbass." Yeah, you do. Don't tell me that speaking to the dead is a bad thing. So then, if it's a bad thing, then why do we talk to Jesus and God? You fucking idiot. What are you talking about? That's my argument when you say that to me. When you disrespect me as a medium or a psychic, and I'm like proving myself plenty of times to everyone. So what? What am I doing wrong? Where do I come up with that information? You think I have a book in front of me that says, okay, look, Virgo love is coming in here, and I'm gonna tell her I gotta go to page 96, and I gotta tell her that her ancestors told me. Like, come on, bro. Like, what are you talking about? Come on. Like, it don't work that way. God gives you that. The devil doesn't have the power to give you that. Oh man, I just have fun sometimes. I don't get mad like anymore, but I just think that like every time I hear that type of talk, it makes me so mad. To like for a priest to say that because it's written in the Bible. You don't know who wrote that Bible. A person who writes a book writes it on their beliefs, their experiences. So the people that wrote that Bible, it's been changed a million times. You see what I'm saying? So you're basically saying that Jesus is bullshit because Jesus is a medium and Jesus is a psychic. He really is. He was predicting shit all the time. He was saying, look, so and so is gonna come in here, you know, so and so is gonna come here and do this and do that. And it was like, oh shit, this guy really knows what's up. So why do you think there's so many psychics and so many mediums in the world? Because there's good and bad ones, just like how there's good and bad people, you know? Yeah, I mean, I one thing about me, I never like ask for recognition, or I never, I know people say thanks and all that. And I appreciate, everybody, thanking me for helping them. But if I don't have you to work on, then there's no like, proof. You see what I mean? So that's what I tell people, like without people coming in here for me to prove myself, which I don't need to anymore. But I used to think that I had to prove myself to everybody, but I don't, you know? I don't care what anybody thinks anymore. And there's some people that I read for and they understand, and then they don't need to come back anymore because they already know their confirmed belief is true. Because there's a lot of like evil people out there that will say, hey, look, mediumship is bullshit. You can't talk to the dead. It's the devil taunting you. No, it isn't. No, it isn't. If you let the devil get into you, then that's your problem. But I don't know what that's like because I've never been with the devil. So I've been around devilish people because the devil's always trying to get me, sure, but he ain't gonna succeed. You know? And you just choose a path. You choose whatever you want. You know? Yeah, I have. That's something that I feel like I do, and And I take my own advice a lot more now. And what I mean by that is like I listen to what I say to people. I'm like, you know what, Mark, you should do the same. And I do. I do the same now. So like I said, I can't be who I am without you guys. And that's something that I always say to people, like, people just don't understand death. People don't understand spirit. They don't understand the ways of life. And sometimes I'll probably bring you back to reality and you probably might not like it. Or things are going to happen where I give you an answer and you're not going to like it. But I'm going to tell you the truth, whether you like it or not. If it isn't the truth, then obviously you and I don't connect. Or you just can't admit. And I'm not going to be perfect and be always right anyway. I never claimed that anyway. So nobody's perfect. But it all depends because some people are really like, lost out there. They don't understand anything. Anybody who just listened to me in the past 48 minutes probably didn't understand a word I said because they're just constantly thinking about their own life and their own shit. Yeah, exactly. And what I always tell people is no answer is an answer. Amen to that. So in the future, if you want to ask me a question you already know the answer to, don't waste my time and don't waste yours. The answer is the answer. So if you get an answer, that's your answer. If you don't get an answer, that's your answer. It's either yes or no. There's no maybes. It's either it is or it isn't going to happen. Uh-huh. I don't feel sorry for anybody who doesn't want to learn and doesn't understand that concept. And there's some people who come in here and they'll say certain things, and I'll be like, okay, cool, whatever, and I'll just let it brush off my shoulder and just not even pay it any mind. I'll be like, yeah, whatever. There's a specific person that comes in here from time to time, asks us a question, doesn't say hi, doesn't say hello. They have to be in the mood. Ask their question, no thank you, no okay, bye, okay, no problem, okay, see you later, nothing. It's like, fuck you, I didn't get the answer I wanted. But I start to give you the answer you want, you're gonna be, oh my friend. Oh yeah, sure, okay, great, have a great day. If I don't give you the answer you want, you're like, yeah, fucker, I ain't even know. I'm deleting this one. I'm getting out of here. Fuck this guy. But another thing I say to most women on here, if you want something so bad, then why don't you make the effort to do it, to get it? See, the media and the world has put into a lot of women's minds that the man has to do everything. And then if you believe that in this day and age, I feel sorry for you. Because a lot of men now are understanding that we're not going to do everything. Because if we do, you can cheat on us and still take all our shit. Or you can cheat on us and take half our shit that you never worked for. And you'll get karma, I know you will. But you still shouldn't be taking my shit. So for a lot of women, they think it's great that they take someone's shit. Now, if you did it both together, rightfully half is yours and half is theirs. But if you ain't done nothing together, what makes you think what makes you, how could you even live with yourself knowing that you took somebody's shit? You shouldn't be entitled to anything, especially if you cheat, you know, and you got proof. But it happens even men. I'm a man, so I'm talking about a woman, women and how they act and what they do. But there's a lot of men who do the same thing. And I'm not trying to justify either side. But at the end of the day, there's all people. We all do stupid shit. But I think a lot of people honestly don't understand that karma exists very strongly in this world today, more than ever. And if you don't think that you're going to get karma one day, you're wrong. And it's going to be a karma that you probably never expected. Because, in my opinion, when you cheat on somebody, I'm just using this as an example. If you're married to somebody, you have kids with that person, you cheat on them, and then you stay with the person you cheated on, you already look like an idiot because you cheated on that. You cheated, so you're a cheater, and the person that you dealt with is a cheater because they helped you cheat. So both of you, you're already going to be, you're already on the karma list, whether or not it comes 10 years from now, 20 years from now, a year or a minute from now. And then when it happens, you're like, oh shit, I got karma. Now what? You're not going to get better because the karma is going to keep hitting you because you not only disrespected one person, you disrespected multiple people. So you're going to get multiple rounds of karma. You're damn right, Justin. Yeah. It happens to people every day. That's why I sit back and do nothing now. I don't like retaliate. I don't try to get revenge against somebody. I'm just like, all right, that's how you want to treat me? Okay, no problem. God sees and hears what you don't. No problem. I'll be like, oh well, I'm not gonna sit there, go to church and be like, please give this person karma for doing this to me. I'm not gonna do that. I already know it's gonna happen. My mom says it the best. You pay here before you go. And if you don't pay for your sins and your karma here, you already know where you're going. And her mother told her that, which is my grandmother. And I agree with that statement every day, more and more every day. Oh, that's what's happening right now. That's what's happening right now. My nephews don't speak to their dad, haven't spoke to him in over a year, and they want nothing to do with him. And it's not even, to me, it's not even sad. It's actually a blessing because you got rid of a person that is, a piece of trash. You got rid of a person that helped create you, but that's all they did. And if you're around people that uplift you and make you better without them, then you're fine. And if you evolved after them, then that tells you something. You really didn't lose nothing. You can't miss nothing you never had. And that's what I tell my nephews. You don't need him. You want to go back to him, you want to talk to him, you want to be with him, around him, you go right ahead. But he ain't going to change. He's going to lie to you again and make another excuse. And if you tell him how you feel, it won't make no difference. Because he'll just switch it up as if you were the problem. Or he'll blame someone else for his, bullshit. Because I already know what he's like. That's why I don't associate with him. Well, your daughter's better off without him. Jocelyn, that's for sure. And so are you. And so is anybody who doesn't deal with them. Do you think cheaters can learn? Well, the thing is a cheater cheats because they want to. They don't have to, you know? So a cheater can learn to never do it again, but they still did it. I know someone that cheated on their wife and she took him back and they were together forever, right up until he died. But he suffered uh, with sickness before he died, but she still had to take care of him. Well, she didn't have to, but she chose to. So there's the notion of forgiveness. See, if you get caught up in the forgiveness part, then you're more of an idiot than you think you are. Because in my opinion, once a cheater, always a cheater, because you did it. The only person that you can forgive is yourself. You know, if you did it with your first husband, then you got to ask yourself why you did it, and now you're getting karma for it. So now you know what your karma is, and now I know. You see how it works? Can't make that shit up. I know you probably don't want to hear that, but that's what this is. What you're going to do now is the karma from your first husband. Yeah, a narcissist can make you feel like you're the problem, or a narcissist will make you feel like there's nothing you can say to them that's not right. And even when you catch them, they will they will make you feel like it's still your fault. So you'll never win against a narcissist. The only way you win against a narcissist is complete silence and complete disconnection. Like never speak to them again, never acknowledge them. You can think about them and talk about them or whatever, but the only way you get rid of a narcissist is if you completely cut off the connection and ignore them for good. Yeah. And that's exactly what happened to my sister and her ex-husband. When my sister finally got the nerve to leave him, it destroyed him. And he's getting karma every day for it. While we sit back and be like, that's what you get, you piece of shit. And even that is like something that people say you shouldn't do. But if it makes you feel good, seeing somebody get karma, then hey, why not? And rightfully so. They would do it to you. I don't really relish too much in it. I just say, oh well, it's not my problem. Yeah, well, there you go. Well, I heard something about my ex brother-in-law yesterday, and my sister and I we laughed and we were like, if this really is true, he got something that he's never gotten before, and I hope it is true because some people deserve it, you know. And as human beings, we're gonna hate somebody because they did something wrong to us, right? And people are so that's the thing. You think you know somebody, but you really don't, you know. You think you know somebody, but you really don't sometimes. If you're not with that person 24/7, then you're never gonna really know. And I hate to say that, but it's true. Somebody you can just have so much trust in somebody and they're doing something else and you wouldn't even know what they're doing. You would never know something about somebody unless you really like know them. Like there only should be a handful of people that actually know who you really are. Oh, that means Jocelyn, your ex got karma. That's what it is. But you know what the biggest karma is for an ex is losing you. That's basically what it is. Every person that I have let go out of my life, I never regret having them like not like getting rid of them or having them back in my life. I never do. I don't care. If they never come back, then that's great. If they try to come back, I'm gonna shut the door. And some people say, "Oh, well, Mark, that's fucked up." The people change. No, you ain't. You're not gonna change. And if you do, change for somebody else. Don't change for me because you had your chance. I'm not gonna give you another chance. It don't work that way. Not with me, at least. With cheating, I can't forgive anybody for that shit. That's definitely not happening because you would never forgive me. So why would I forgive you? If you cheated, I'm always gonna have that in the back of my mind. I can't do that. That's not happening. Fuck that. When my sister-in-law cheated on my brother, I saw her yesterday and she saw me and turned her head and she didn't want no parts of me. Hey Hermana, how you doing? So she looked away in shame because she thought I was gonna say something to her. I ain't got nothing. I don't care about you, sweetheart. You ain't nothing to me. You wanted outside dick and made you sick. So fuck you. I don't care. You got your karma. So why am I gonna worry about you? I weren't married to you. You ain't none of my company. So when I saw her yesterday at a restaurant, when she saw me, she turned her head. And when I came across her, she turned her head again because she probably thought that I was gonna say something to her. I'm like, I ain't worried about you, sweetheart. You ain't none of my fucking. You ain't my problem, You're a worthless hoe. I ain't worried about you. Same thing with my ex brother-in-law. He cheated on my sister. He disrespected me and my nephews, my family. If I see him, I'm gonna act like he don't exist, just like I did when he was here. One thing about me, I'm not gonna like go up to you and fucking slap the shit out of you and all that, or say something. I don't care. Like I'm not gonna waste my energy on you. You're nothing to me, so I don't have to deal with you. Why should I speak to you? Why should I even look at you? I'm gonna look at you and intimidate you, maybe. I would love for you to say something to me, but I ain't that lucky. Because when I saw my ex sister-in-law yesterday, if she would have said, "Oh, what, you don't speak?" I would have been like, "Who the fuck you talking to? You ain't talking to me." She won't do nothing like that because she knows what I'm like. I'll embarrass her in front of that whole restaurant. I'll tell everybody her personal life, and she'll never say nothing after that. Same thing with my brother-in-law, my ex-brother-in-law. He won't say nothing to me because he knows. And when he did talk shit about me, it was only on lawyers' letters, which nobody saw but himself. Nobody cares. Hey Dan, how you doing? Well, there you go. I never knew none of that stuff, Miss Bikini, but now that I know, then you wonder why all these things are happening. And you know what? I'm not going to look at you any different because you did it, because everybody makes mistakes. But that's a mistake that can't be cured to some people, and some people can't forgive that because people have labeled cheating as one of the worst things you can do in life. And you also have to ask yourself, how would you feel if it's been done to you? That's what you have to ask yourself. How would you feel if it was done to you? That's why I would never do it in my lifetime. I never have, never even thought about it. I'll tell you a brief story. When I was dating somebody, another woman tried to get in between me and my girlfriend and tried to frame me and make me seem like I was cheating and shit. And I had to like defend myself to make sure my girlfriend knew. Like I said, look, I ain't worried about her. Like, I'm not cheating on you. I ain't doing none of that shit. And when I proved my innocence, she wanted to go beat up the girl. And I'm like, no, don't worry about her. That's what she wants. Don't worry about it. Leave it alone. I know I won't do it because why would I? It don't mean nothing to me. I would never destroy my family or destroy my marriage. If I want out, then I'm gonna tell the person I'm with, look, I'm this ain't working. I can't do this anymore. You know, but I'm not gonna destroy my own family and my child for some outside coochie. That don't make no sense. That never does make sense. But it's the lust and the devilish ways that you believe that makes you that way. You know. If you know you're a changed person, then that's all that matters. You know, if you know you made a mistake and you changed, I believe there's a small percentage of people that do that. People can make that one mistake and never make it again. I believe that happens. It's very possible. But you have to realize that when you did it, you tarnished somebody. You tarnished your daughter, her thoughts, and that's why, you know, she is the way she is. So you have yourself to blame, but all you can do is do what you're saying is forgive yourself, make yourself better, and hopefully one day, she might come around. That's it. It's up to you. But I believe that that's a part of your karma. So even though you forgive yourself and you feel like you've changed and you have changed, that still doesn't erase karma. That still will never erase karma. In my opinion, it don't. You can do so many good things, but that karma is still on your resume. You know, that's it, and that's why you know people get karma because you think you're wiping a clean slate off your resume, but that shit sticks there. That's on you're on the karma list for you know a while until that cycle ends. And maybe it has ended. Maybe it has. Yeah, you know. And that's what happened. My brother's wife that cheated on him, she has begged her sons to communicate with her and to go to dinner with her every now and then. They've agreed after 5 years. They have agreed to spend time with her, but they're very smart kids, and they're going once they get fed up or once she lies to them again or says something stupid, they're gonna be like, "Fuck you, we're done." So right now, she's still on the borderline. She's still like someone who is a suspect, and she's not innocent. But for her to come around those children now again after 5 years, that's only one thing in my mind. I'll never pull cards on it, nor do I care. Right? It's not my problem. But I know my nephews can handle themselves. But I know, and I will hear of them cutting her off again because that's what people do. They come back, they try to get you to believe that they've changed, and then when they don't feel like the change is right for them, they'll go right back to the piece of shit they are. And it happens every time, and I'm always right when it comes to that. You can try and fool me to say you changed, but you ain't. Because I know for a fact that people change for a little bit of time, a long time, or forever. What category are you in? I don't know. So I know for a fact I don't want to find out. I'm never going to speak to you again. I'm very good at that. If I don't want you in my life, I will not speak to you no more. Once I get fed up, that's it. And that's how everybody should be. Everybody should get to a point where they're fed up of somebody and never take them back ever again and move on. And when you do that, your whole life changes for the better. You don't believe me? Try it. You'll see. And don't think it's going to happen right away. It takes time, but sometimes it does happen right away. Yeah, Justin, that's how they do it. They play mind games. They find you to see if they can manipulate you again, get something from you again, or continue that cycle of let me try and get something from them because I know them and maybe they'll believe me. Maybe they'll give me a chance because their heart is so big and so nice and they're so great. Yeah, you're looking at a very humble and loving, caring person, but I don't care for your bullshit, and I ain't gonna love you either. You ain't none of my fucking company. If you disrespect me, that's a wrap. There is no taking you back. And if I do, I'm going to limit my conversations. I'm going to limit what I tell you. You're going to be on a limit, a limited time only. You know how that companies say for a limited time only, we have a sale? You're going to be on sale for a limited time only too. Because I'm going to give your ass away for nothing, for free. You're going to be the free package that I give away to some other idiot to deal with you. For a limited time only, you're going to be into my life. If I decide to, put you on like, some, part-time friendship role. And if you don't, oh well, fuck you, goodbye. But a lot of people don't have the balls to get rid of people. They feel like they need them, or they're just idiots that can't see the light. There you go. Now it's the pink light flamingo special, Hermana. The blue and pink light special. The blue light special is to tell you're gone. The Flamingo Hotel is going to take you there in the basement. Good night and good riddance. Yep. You're right, Justin. It's all wasted energy. And it's sad that we have to waste our energy on everybody. I had a lady tell me um, that she that her ex-husband caused her and her family so much heartache and pain. I see a lot of people come on here and tell me the same thing. But she said to me that, you know, whatever karma he gets and he got was well deserved for how he treated, her and her family, her kids, and, all those things. And I tell people all the time, um, don't worry about the karma for that person too much. What you have to do is make your life better for you. And when you make your life better for you end up destroying that person's mentality more and more and more and giving them more and more to think about, which gives them more and more karma and gives them more mental anxiety, seeing you strive without them. That to me is the biggest karma in the world, to me personally. Is when people that did me wrong see me succeed and I make them look at me succeed. Like not make them, like not say, hey, look at me. I'm saying like when they see me succeed, they get mad. And they're like, this fucker. I should have stayed with him. Like, I'm an idiot for disrespecting this guy because now I could really definitely use him right now. I can definitely would like to be his friend again. But too bad. I don't need you. I got better people in my life. I got my own. I got me. I got myself. I'm doing what I have to do for me. I don't give a fuck about you. You left. You gone. You disrespect me. You're gone. You're out. So that's what I always keep telling people. Like whoever did you wrong, their karma is watching you succeed. Believe that and know that that is true. They will hate. See, without you in their life, they want you to go backwards. And you want them to go backwards. So if you want them to not like get any more satisfaction out of what they've done to you, or you want them to get karma, the best thing to do is allow them to see you succeed. And when they do, they're going to be destroyed. And that's why when I made my deck, I put that card in there. Laugh at your haters and give them more to hate on. Because when you do that, those people are going to go to bed at night. They're probably not going to get much sleep and they're going to think about you. They're going to look up at that ceiling fan turning around and around and around. And they're going to be like, fuck, I fucked up. I really fucked up. And that's what they're going to do. Because I know they do. Because I get images of people doing that every time. And that's why I don't really care about anybody who I let go out of my life because I know that really they're saying and doing those things. Their karma is losing me because I know my value as a person, and that's why you and everybody in here, if you know you're a value, you value yourself, and you know the value of what you bring to a person when they're your friend and you're their friend, and they disrespect you. If you're their husband, their wife, or whatever, son, daughter, you no longer have to worry about that person. The only thing you got to do is make yourself the best version of yourself so that person will be have nothing to say. They'll be speechless. Oh, but I would have thought they needed me. I thought they would have without me they were nothing. Okay. Well, if that's what you think in your delusional little beady mind. Go ahead. I'm gonna sit over here and relish in my success while you eat fucking relish. My doggy's right here. Living the life. Her karma is sleep, eating shit every day. And get me to buy treats for her and give her food all day. Best life in the world. Yeah, I know I'm a real man, that's for sure. I wish a lot of real men and real women would be in this world more. But unfortunately, there's a lot of fake ass people and people who talk to hear themselves and they can't prove anything they say. And it's sad. It really is. But oh well. Like you said earlier, they are wasted energy. So let's not waste no more energy on anybody, okay? Please understand that don't waste energy. Be the best version of yourself. If you really want to stick it to somebody, karma wise, show them the most immaculate version of yourself. And they'll be like, holy shit. No way. Hey Lucky, how you doing? But a lot of people don't know how to do that. That's the sad part. People don't really because they get disrespected, they get all down and they get all emotionally stressed or they mentally have a breakdown or they have depression because that person did something to them. No, that's what that person wants. That's what that person wants. But what you got to do is do the opposite. Use reverse psychology. Right on yourself. Manipulate your own mind to putting yourself in the best position you can to succeed without that person. My sister did it, and I'm proud of her. I really am. My sister showed her ex-husband that I don't need your money. I don't need nothing you have. Fuck you and your family, and good riddance. And that's it. And her life is much better now. Simple. I'm proud of everyone who changed their life for the better. I really am. I hope that everybody changes their life for the better. Change your life for the better. I'm proud of you. If your life gets worse, then that's on you. That's your fault. There you go, Lucky. Typical Cancerian. Always got to blame everybody else for their emotional confusion. Lucky's like, what? What are you talking about? Not me. Me. No way. I'm only joking, Lucky. Hey, stop. Yeah, I know. Not all of you are like bullshit. I thank God like tomorrow is like the last day of Cancer. Well, not tomorrow, but like I think the what is it, the 22nd or 23rd is the last day of Cancer. Oh, it's your birthday on Monday. Oh, cool. Happy early birthday if I don't see you. I hope you have a wonderful birthday. And thank God Cancer season is going to be over after your birthday. Yeah, 20. I knew it was 22nd or 23rd, something like that. Yeah. And then we go into one of the worst seasons ever, which is, Leo. And I got to deal with all the crazy ass Leo people. Fuck. I thought this month was bad. Wait till next month. Oh, hey, Dan. My favorite Leo is here. Oh, my bad. Now I'm just pulling you guys' legs. It's all good. I dare ask, why is the worst? What is the worst for you? The worst what? The worst the worst sign? Oh good lord. You're a Leo rising? Oh shit. I don't have no Leo in my chart. I don't have no Leo in my chart. None. Yes, no, that explains everything then. That explains him. That explains it. Let me see 1 second my birth chart real quick. Sometimes I forget about it because I don't really like dwell on it too much. The only thing I dwell on is I'm Aquarius sun and rise, and I'm a double Aquarius. So that's why I'm, double the fun. I'm double everything. What can they say? Actually, no, I'm lying. I do have Leo in my chart. I have Saturn in Leo. Yes, I have Saturn in Leo. That's what I have. Yeah, I don't have. What I meant to say is I don't have Cancer in my chart. I have no Cancer. Yes, I don't have any Cancer in my chart. That's why I'm not crazy and emotional. So yeah, that explains. But yeah, I'm double Aquarius, Virgo Moon, Capricorn and Mercury, Venus and Aries, Mars and Capricorn, Jupiter and Taurus, which is good for right now. Saturn and Leo is my opposite sign. Uranus and Scorpio, Neptune, Sagittarius, Pluto and Libra, Lilith, Taurus, North Node and Libra. Not that I even care about any of that shit, but all I know is I'm a fucking Aquarius. That's why that matters. Yeah. I have a lot. I have Aquarius twice, Capricorn twice, and I have Libra twice. But yeah, I don't really care about all that birth chart stuff. What I believe in more is the sign that you're born. So if you're an Aquarius, you're an Aquarius. You're a Libra, you're a Libra. You're a Taurus, you're a Taurus. All that birth chart stuff only explains certain things. So to me, I'm not an astrologer. I'm an ass astrologer. I'm just an ass that just looks at astrology. Yeah, it's the dragon year right now, and I am the dragon. I was born in the year of the dragon. I am a dragon. Fuck around and I'll breathe fire on your ass. Yeah, this is a dragon year. I was born in the year of a dragon. So, and Pluto is in Aquarius. So a lot of things are going to change for me, and a lot of things are going to be, crazy for me. But hopefully it's a good crazy. So far it has been a good crazy. Has been very good since the change. But yeah. I'm a dragon. Dragon. So it's crazy for me because it's a dragon year. I'm a dragon. And I'm also in Aquarius, which is in the Pluto's in Aquarius. So right now. So a lot of crazy things for people like me who are dragons and Aquariuses. But a lot of good things have happened to me this year. So far, so good. I got all of you guys in my life, so things are good. Things are good. I got you guys here, both shooting the shit, talking shit, having fun. Got a little bit of everybody in here. Miss Bikini's a twist. Jocelyn's an Aquarius. Yoda's an Aquarius. Dan's a Leo. Lucky's a Cancer. So we got a little bit of everybody. We got more Aquariuses in here. Dan's wife is an Aquarius. That's the best thing about Dan. See? Good to go. Dan, you're a dragon too? Oh, cool. No wonder we be buddies. We dragon buddies. Yeah. I knew that's why I kept you around, Dan. See that? It's not because you're a Leo. It's because you're a dragon. See? We have something in common. Now I'll definitely keep you around, Dan. You're a dragon buddy. Well, Miss Bikini, you're a Taurus, so you're a fixed sign. So the fixed signs are Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, and Aquarius. Besides being a doorstop, yes. It's okay, Dan. You can be a doorstop. I'll be the door. Yeah, we're flamingo buddies. We're all flamingo buddies, We're all fixed signs. See, Marley's a Scorpio. She's a fixed sign like us. See, all fixed signs in here except for Lucky. Lucky's a Cancer, but we'll accept her in. She's on the cusp of Leo, so she's kind of like almost fixed. She's neutered. We got you, Lucky. It's okay. You can be a fixed sign today. Oh, Jonathan? I haven't seen him forever. I was in there when he came in. There you go, Lucky. Thanks, Jocelyn. I think she's as she got older, she's almost 10 years old. She's an Aquarius too. She was born on February 16th. My baby. My brother-in-law actually bought her and brought her to the house, and I never wanted her. And then when he left, she's been in my care ever since. She become my dog. He handed her over to me. So she's my doggy, me and my sister's doggy. But we're not going to be enemies, Miss Bikini. Yeah, senior discount. There you go. If I ever need a discount, I'm taking my mom. Take my mom with me at a senior discount. I'll be like, Mom, you're coming with me to the shop. I need a discount. Oh, yeah, sure. I can hear my dog snoring in the background, but she stopped just now. She's still snoring, but not as loud. the nurse asked your wife, "Is this your son?" Oh man, dang. There you go. There you go, Dan. She should have never said that to an Aquarius. You know, she'd be like, "What are you trying to say?" Oh God. Oh my God. She must have been pissed. I knew you would do something like that. That's something that I would do. Oh my God. Speaking about that, about senior discounts, my oldest sister, she's 52. She just went 52. Yeah, because she's 5 years older than me. So my oldest sister, my oldest sister, she's like 52, but she looks older, right? And when she went to the grocery store, I think like a year and a half ago, she went to the grocery store and it was on seniors discount day, right? I think Thursday is senior discount day or whatever here. And she goes, "Oh, are you a senior? You can show your card and I'll give you a discount." And she's like, "I'm not a senior. I'm nowhere near." Says, "I'm 50 years old." And the woman was like, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry." So she was so mad, it destroyed her because she's 50 and the senior discount is 65. Well, my sister, she looks like my older sister. She looks like shit anyway. So I shouldn't say that about her, but she does. But yeah, she took it. She took it very offensively, and like complained about the cashier. And I was like, I can see where they got you. Being that old, it's cool. Look better, and you'd be okay. If she smiled, then she probably would look a little younger. Oh my God, when my youngest sister told me that shit, I laughed so much. I was like, oh my God, I would have died to been there to hear that shit. Well, Miss Bikini, that's how it goes. The dragon year is for people who like myself. That's why I've had a good year so far. Mhm. Dan's a cougar chaser. I know a lot of people who look a lot older for their age, and I know a lot of people who look a lot younger. So it's good. It's not everybody looks their age, and some people just look older. Some people just look older. I don't care. As long as I look my age, I'm good. I don't give a shit. I don't care what anybody thinks anyway. All right. It's already 1:40 here in the morning. I'm gonna go get my ass to bed. I need to go get my ass to bed. I need to get my ass to bed. That's hilarious. All right. Hermana, always a pleasure to see you. Hope every day is good in your world. Love you. Take care. Have a great weekend. Dan, Miss Bikini, everyone else that's in here. Jocelyn, you guys have a great weekend and a great night. Enjoy your Saturday tomorrow. Uh, uh, be nice, pray, you know, and do what you got to do tomorrow. Have fun. I'm taking the day off tomorrow. I finally finished. I finally finished my nephew's closet, so I'm gonna take a break over the weekend. Oh, hey, Lucky. Have a great weekend. Thanks. I appreciate it. Yes, I know you're. Me too. I'm already in the future. It's Saturday here too. So I'm gonna go get my ass to bed. I've had a long day, and I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. Pray, be good, be nice. If you don't, that's okay. You know, you want to be naughty, fine, whatever. Don't blame me, okay? Yeah, I'm gonna take. I'm gonna go to the Flamingo Inn tomorrow. I'm gonna check in. You know, I'm actually gonna go to the city tomorrow and go get some nice lunch. I'm gonna go visit my friend, see if he has some fresh fish, so I can make tomorrow for my dinner. I'm gonna go cut my. I might go cut my mom and dad's grass tomorrow. Tomorrow night when it's cool. Yes, I'll come for brunch. You can book me in for 12:30. I'll be there at Ilda tomorrow. Just make sure the waitresses have their pink suits on. You know, you can hook it up. That's my special request. I make sure they got make sure they got all the good stuff. Some roast beef. All right, let me stop talking shit. I'm gonna get out of here. All right, love you guys. I'll see you all tomorrow. Take care. Have a great weekend. I'll be here tomorrow at some point in time. I'll be here.